Madge and Greer. It was another lovely day on the island of California, and the trains were doing the best job ever. Passenger trains were pulling their passenger cars while being really useful. Cassie and her friends were on their way to pick up their student cars. The parent engines dropped them off, kissed them goodbye, and then Cassie buffered up, and they pulled them to the yard for circle time, which was imminent. "It's good to be here," said Greer. "It really is," said Gertie. "Circle time is imminent." Then they were having circle time, and it was ready to go. "Circle time is imminent," said Cassie. "Let's go!" The engines were having their chat, and then Mr. Pompler had a special for Greer and Madge. "You two have a special today. Greer, I'd like you to collect the dividing train, and Madge, you must shunt." "Sounds good, sir," they said. So Greer shunted her coaches into the station, ready for departure, and the first-class passengers were already on board. She set off for the other side of the island, which was a city called Oaksville. And then she passed along the road. "It's good to be really useful," said Greer, "'cause I'm the best engine ever." And she steamed over the bridge. It was lovely in the countryside. And she stopped at Framingham Junction. The passengers were soon on board, and Greer set off with her passengers. The roomettes and bedrooms were lovely. Greer clattered on down the tracks when she passed another train. She arrived at New Albany Station when Madge pulled up. "Special delivery," she said. "Did you ever see a dinosaur driving a truck?" "I don't think we have," said the passengers. So Madge was uncoupled from her coaches, and Greer was ready. Then there was trouble. When Greer shunted her coaches, Madge jumped in surprise. "Oh, you scared me," she said. "That almost gave me a heart attack." She bumped the freight cars hard, and they rolled. "You won't cause a boiler explosion again," she said. And the boxcars rolled, and they rolled. But they didn't see that Ulfie was up ahead. She was moving a private car. "Oh no, there's a train ahead," she said. But it was too late! Madge hurried off to the scene to help out. While the passengers were in the dining car, Madge skidded to a grinding halt. "Is everyone all right?" she asked. No one had been hurt, but the coaches were derailed and Ulfi was on her side. I didn't mean to see these coaches here, she said. A few minutes later, 2 Amtrak locomotives pulled her back upright again. While the box vans were being pulled upright. The passengers were enjoying the scenery during their dinner. And then it was bedtime. And then breakfast was lovely too. And there was a deadheading coach in the rear. The passengers were ready to get on the train at Yellowstone Station. They were soon on board and the deadheading coach was removed. And then the California Zephyr backed in. And then it stopped. The train arrived at its last station stop. And a cab car had been attached to Greer's train, and she puffed away backwards while the limited would go back in the opposite direction. It was good to go backwards, so there wasn't any need to turn around. But there was a common misconception ahead. The rails had buckled in the hot sun. Then Madge was pulling her containers of mixed goods when she passed Greer. "Watch out!" called Greer. "There's a buckled rail ahead." Madge didn't see it until it was too late. Oh no! When Greer saw the crash, she was shocked. No one had been hurt, but Madge was toppled on her side. "Stuck," she said. And she heard a train horn. It was the 449. "Be quick! Let's get back on the road before the train hits you!" So Greer pulled with all her might, and the containers were intact, and the train started to move with Madge behind. "Thank you," she said. She was just in time. "You saved me," said Madge. "Thank you." "You're welcome," said Greer. While Madge was being repaired, Greer continued with her passenger trains until she got better at it, which would only hope that there's nothing repeated in the future.